got a couple questions for y'all. The first one, who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet? Now, I know this sounds crazy, but if you're one of those people that have been trying to get information and you come across this, or even this. All right, take a listen.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Sister Lailanasheeba, the Managing Director and Founder of Sunnahfollowers Online Islamic University. As you know, we have classes every day beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we cover everything from Aqidah, which is your belief system, to Seerah, which are the stories of the Prophet, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the story of the companions. Please join us every day beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are broadcasting and streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, DLive, Trovo, and Twitch. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Any scores? Tag. Wait, is that the Adhan? I think so, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, man.
Well,
gotta pray.
Yeah, we do gotta pray. We gotta pray. Let's get that in.
Yes, sir.
ASAP. Ha ha!
I don't know what it is, but
what?
you know, I've been listening to this program, Sunnahfollowers, and I've been learning a lot, Aki. Man, a lot.
Yeah, like what? What you been learning about?
Man, I've been learning about a lot. Salah, you know, hadith, the life of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Man.
Wow, for real though.
And you know another thing? The shows just keep coming on back to back.
Alhamdulillah. I just gotta check them out.
For real though.
Yo,
wow. My God, if you have any questions, check this out. Every Friday, you can call in Sister Layla live. Call her with any one of your questions in regards to this deen. And man, she will answer them. She will get you right. Anyway, inshallah, I'm about to tune into that. But you know something else? You know, if this is going to be a benefit to me, I got to get with that Sadaqah Jariyah.
All right. Donate to Sunnahfollowers.net. We're here for you. Sadaqah Jariyah. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, okay, we're ready? All right. Sorry about that, guys. You know, takes me a minute. All right, okay. In alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Welcome to the first, I got my eyes on you guys. Welcome to the first class of the day, which is the Aqidah class. And I want to apologize for being late. I seem like I'm just getting late. Well, first of all, the problem is the prayer time. I think we set the clocks back. Is that this weekend, Latifa, or somebody?
Yes, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
It's Sunday.
Okay, so tomorrow the time goes back, so that should make it easier for me with these prayers. Because I tell y'all, my grip, I don't wake up till the last part of Asr, seem like, and then my grip. But alhamdulillah, tomorrow, inshallah, I'll be able to change the time back to, what does it do? It goes up or back?
It falls back.
Okay, so I can go back to 6 o'clock?
So we'll be changing it tonight after midnight, like 2 in the morning.
Right.
You
So
go back 1 hour. So we'll have at 2 a.m. we go back to 1 a.m. again.
okay, so right now, like my grid for me is at 6:40. So tomorrow to be back to 5:40. So I can have I can take this class back to 6 o'clock. That's what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So y'all got that? Everybody write it down. Tomorrow we'll go back to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because since the time goes back, my grid would be at 5 something. So they give me enough time to make my, I don't like not doing it at 6. 6 has always been our time. 6. So we'll put it back to 6 tomorrow, and inshallah I won't be so late. Plus, dealing with the stuff on the Zoom room. It's just too much. It's just a lot. And by the way, guys, I know a lot of you sent me some emails today. I got emails asking about yesterday's classes. They're all posted. Live is always there. I know a lot of you like to watch the live. The live is always there. But the edited version, where I cut out all the laughter and the between the scenes that we do, I didn't post those videos up until this morning, to just now. So they should be uploaded now. If you go to the playlist for diluting well better, you'll find yesterday's episode. Also the Ask Sister Layla Live, the edited version, that's in the Ask Sister Layla Live folder. And as you guys see, Brother Ahmad is here. Alhamdulillah, Brother Ahmad is the one that's helping me with the program. I was paying somebody to do the SEO for us, and he didn't do anything. And I'm just going to talk about it. Let me make sure he's listening. Hopefully he's listening. As Muslims, a lot of us ask, why is it that Allah has sent this war? Well, because Allah do whatever he want to do. Hello. And it's well deserved. Because Muslims today, we don't have that allegiance to each other. You hire a person and you pay a person $250 to do a service for you. And you're a woman, you're a single woman with no husband, taking care of yourself. And then you know what a hurtful feeling it is to find out that this person has been lying to you, that they didn't do anything, that they just took your money as a scam. And when you finally get the program, you see that they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything to put you in the SEO. They didn't do anything to make your videos do anything to monetize. But alhamdulillah, Brother Ahmad, who's been one of my students since he was a child, he grew up here on Sunnahfollowers. Brother Ahmad will be handling that from now on, along with myself and Sister Geechee. Okay, so we're taking care of it, ourselves. And Brother Ahmad, just to let you know, the ones that you did, Brother Ahmad's the one putting the transcripts in. So now, like if you go to the live or you go to the videos, you want the part where I talked about this or I talked about that, Brother Ahmad is putting all that in for you guys. Like yesterday's Q&A, the question on marriage, the question on divorce, he's got it there so you can click on it and see what my answer was. And I changed the title. That's what I was going to tell Brother Ahmad. I ran that program that we're using, and I took them from 4. They were only at 40. I took one of them up to 98 and the other one up to 76 because I changed the title, ran the program, which gave me a better title name for them. So it still says Ask Sister Layla Live, but as y'all can see, it'll say Unveiling the Secrets, or it'll put something of intrigue. I'm a dark person anyway. I like that intrigue. That's the fantastical side of me. The writer side, and I'm telling y'all, I got all these ideas for my book, and I haven't been able to put them on paper because I'm tied up doing this website all night. Next chapter is going to be a fight. They're going to be at a wedding, and there's going to be a fight. A food fight. Oh, Sabrine, remind me to put that in my book. But forever I can write it. I just got all these ideas and I can't, this website got me messed up, man. But anyway, Brother Ahmad, if you can see, I took the score up. One of them is at 97% and the other one's at 70 something, because I changed a few things. And the videos I've been uploading, I put an end screen on them. So hopefully that'll do something. That took them up to 90. Most of the videos I upload, I put them at, they go up to 90. So hopefully we'll get more SEO people. I don't know, whatever the wording is. More views. Yeah, and don't worry, guys. What I'm going to do for the Ask Sister Layla live show yesterday, I haven't done it yet. This is going to probably cut into my book time, writing my book. I'm going to go through that tonight. And the answers that I think are really, really of benefit, the ones by Sheikh Morsi. That's the ones I'm going to focus. I'm going to try to make some shorts. That's why I had Sheikh Morsi answer several of those questions, so y'all can have him, his answers on some shorts. I'm going to do that after this class. And also, just to let everybody know, inshallah, I'm going to try to schedule a Q&A session just with Sheikh Morsi, just him to answer your questions, because these are some trying times for the Muslims. And I know you guys would love to speak to a real scholar of the ulama. And he's a real scholar of the ulama, you know, from out of Egypt. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys speak with him and have him answer your questions. He's my teacher, as y'all know. And so I'm going to set that up. Me and him are working on that now, where he'll come in here and just him answering your questions based on Quran and Sunnah about how the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught us to handle ourselves. In fact, that's going to be the topic. Write it down for me, Sabrine. Ifti, topic for Sheikh Morsi, how to handle ourselves in times of hardship, as how the companions handled themselves. That's what we'll make it, the Q&A for Sheikh Morsi. It'll center around that. And because he'll be able to give y'all examples from the Quran and the authentic Sunnah as to how the Prophet and his companions handled themselves, okay? So I'm going to work on that, setting that up real soon, that Q&A. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. All right, so, you know, inshallah, hopefully, and by the way, guys, please share, you know, my YouTube channel. You know, it costs $2,000 a month to cover this website. The IRS told me when I got our nonprofit thing, they said that YouTube should pay for my expenses, because they said me being a website, I can't get no financial aid from the government, because they said I should be able to make the money I need to run this website off of YouTube. And so that's going to take subscriptions, subscribers. Please, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also share it with all the other Muslims that you know, so we can get to that number that'll make the $2,000 every month, so we don't have to worry about begging for money. Okay. And I'm already working. Me and Brother Ahmad, we're working on the SEO. We're getting the videos up there, as you guys can see. Are you guys seeing more and more of my videos now? Still? Ifti, did y'all see some new ones?
Yes, I saw your video this morning when I came on.
Okay, is this showing the shorts or is this showing the real lectures too?
It actually both.
Good.
One of your shorts and one of a video.
Good. So that means that we got it in the SEO, because like I said, I paid somebody to do that and he didn't do it. It was a hurtful feeling for me to find out that brother didn't do any of that. But alhamdulillah, now we're in there because we're running the programs. I'm doing it myself with Brother Ahmad. And so I should be appearing on your searches. I should be appearing when you guys log in to hit some certain other videos. I should pop up and all that. We're trying to do it right. That'll get us out there. But we're going to need you to share too, guys. So please click on the subscription button and also share. Try to get as many Muslims as you can to join these classes, because these classes are free of charge. And these classes are what's going to give you the strength to handle yourself in these trying times. Okay. All right. Yeah. Do me a favor. Fresno, are you in here? y'all, can y'all do me a favor? I know we're getting ready to start the class, but I got a problem with something. So just give me a couple. If they take it over from me, somebody, I'll be right back. Right back. Oh.
I mean, are you there, Miss Fresno?
Yes.
Okay. Are you doing searches on YouTube? Do you see Layla's videos popping up on your YouTube when you open it? Even without searching, just when you open your YouTube, do you see anything of her videos popping up?
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed they're popping up for me too. Before I used to have to search for her videos to pop up. Now there's no need for that. You too, Sister Alma? Yeah, now alhamdulillah, you just open up the YouTube and it just pops up now. And I get her shorts and the actual the whole lecture too. Alhamdulillah. For everyone in YouTube, Layla's here. She'll be right back, inshallah. So when Layla comes back, she's going to ask us, one of the names of Allah is Al-Mumit, the beginner of death, the destroyer. So maybe we have some time to look that up. She's going to ask us the meaning behind those words. I don't know if we'll find a definition of beginner of death. But death we will. Yeah, like Brother Ahmad said in YouTube, he's saying, brothers and sisters, when you watch the recorded videos, please like and comment. Yeah, if you guys can comment, because we can barely get anyone to click like, because I know we sometimes forget to like the video, but it would be good if we can start liking the video also. Okay, Layla's back.
Okay, I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. Woo! That was rough. Oh, let me sit for a second. Okay, I'm ready, guys. I'm sorry. That's what happens when you got some anxiety issues. Whew. So that was a rough one. I can't hear you. Your mic is messed up. What?
Oh, you said you were going to say something before you left.
I was going to say something before I left?
Or you called Amina, I think.
Oh, no, I was asking y'all. Amina usually knows what's happening with me. I was hoping she figured it out. I was trying to get Amina to take it. I used the safe word with Amina Fresno, and she ain't here to you took it over, thank God.
I got you.
Fresno, you supposed to
Didn't have to do nothing. She handled it.
Okay, good. But I used this, that was the safe word. Oh, be careful, Layla. Yeah, I have anxiety issues, and when they act up, they act up. Oh, okay. Well, I took my medicine too, so we should be okay. Yeah, is it ranking? It helps with the ranking. Yeah, Brother Ahmad, as you can see, we went up a little bit in our subscription today. I noticed we up to 9.K, guys. I checked it. We at 9K, which is good. So since we've been putting those keywords and stuff into the SEO and stuff, we're going up, we're climbing, because of the information that I'm teaching is so well needed and so true. So anyway, yes, yeah. Oh, you saw him too, Jamila? Oh, I'm at 9.2. Yeah, mashallah. Yeah, so please, guys, I mean, the knowledge I'm teaching is true. It is correct. The knowledge I'm teaching is based on the Quran and the authentic hadith. So, and like I said, I'm not new at this. I was given Dawah long before these other famous personalities were. I've been doing it since 86. But when you're doing something for the sake of Allah and not for the fame or money, we're always overlooked. You know, but I need to get it up there now because of the money. I'm not working anymore. I just retired. From working. So, and it costs money to pay for these websites now. You know, I used to work, I took 2 days overtime every week. And that was the $2,000 I would need to help cover stuff. But I'm not working anymore. I'm living off a fixed income. So I'm gonna need to get up there with the subscriptions. Yeah, so you saw them too. Good. Yeah, that shows me and Brother Emma, we doing it. We rolling it. We putting them in there. We're in the search engines and we're doing what I paid somebody to do and they didn't do. So, oh, subhanallah. But anyway, all right, you guys ready to get started? I think I'm settled down with my nerves. Okay, let's get started. Today, what we're gonna do, like I told you guys, one of the best ways to handle ourselves in times of fitna, in times of hardship, is to ponder the creation of Allah. Allah tells us this in the Quran, and to ponder Him. And the reason why it's important to ponder Allah is because everything that happens is happening because of Him. And I have to enforce that. Israel, America, United Kingdom, United Nations, they have no power to control anything. Everything that's happening on this planet, good or bad, is happening because Allah willed it to happen. And there's a reason for everything Allah does. And as Muslims, we can only blame ourselves for getting to where we are, because we have abandoned Islam and its truthfulness. Even now that all these terrible things are happening to us as a nation, right now, what do you see on YouTube? You still see young brothers, many of them from the United Kingdom. They're bashing other people of knowledge. Okay, this is not what we're supposed to do as Muslims. Because somebody disagrees with you, you're going to make a video bashing him, calling him a kafir, calling him an enemy of Islam, calling him all kind of bad names because they have a view about something that differs than your view. That's not what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came with. This is not how we're supposed to behave as Muslims. We're supposed to be brothers and sisters in faith. We're supposed to be as one body of people. We're not supposed to attack each other. If it's okay to disagree, if a brother has an opinion about something that you don't like, that's his opinion. Perhaps you have opinions that don't nobody like. That's your opinion. Remember, guys, Islam is based on two sources, the book of Allah and the example of the Prophet Muhammad. That's it. Okay? We already know as Muslims, at least we should know, that if ever someone issues the word haram, there should be clear evidence to support it. If the person says something as haram and they don't have clear evidence to support it, we just turn away. We just don't take what that person says. That person's not claiming to be a prophet of Allah. That person is not even a scholar of the ulama. That person is just a daya like me. That person is just a daya, a teacher like me. And like the prophet said, every people make mistakes except for the prophets. So even if the person, said something was haram and you disagree with it, does that give you the right to bash him? Does that give you the right to attack him like you are, he's an enemy of Islam? No, you just say, well, I don't agree with that brother's opinion, and you just move on. But this is not what we're doing. We're killing each other. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to attack the honor of another Muslim, to destroy another Muslim's reputation, is the same as if you've taken a sword and cut off his head. That hadith is in Bukhari. You brothers have to stop it because a lot of your opinions are ridiculous. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do unto others what you'd want them to do unto you. Would you like people to start calling you kafir and attacking you because we don't agree with anything you say? Subhanallah, we have to stop this. Stop this. This is why we are here. We don't have respect for each other. We don't have love for each other. We're more patient with the kafirs than we are with each other. We're more respectable of a kafir than we are of a Muslim man who's just a daya, who's trying to put out, Islam. We're more respectful to a kafir pagan than we are to them. Make dua for your brother in Islam. But you don't sit there and call them all type of bad names, especially if this is a person who has devoted his life or her life to calling people back to the Sunnah. How dare you? Who do you think you are? And the person is 10 times older than you. Whatever happened to the prophet saying, he is not of us. He is not of us. He is not of us who does not respect the elders. The simple fact that that brother is twice your age means you should have some type of respect for him and lower your wing. If you disagree with what that brother is saying, then make dua for him. It ain't your job to make a YouTube channel and bash him and call him out his name when this brother has devoted his life to calling to Allah. I want you brothers to understand. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, for the one who has devoted his or her life to teaching this religion, and they're teaching with the intentions of solely teaching the truth and calling to the truth, even the fish in the sea make dua for them. Even the cockroach make dua for them. Even the insects make dua for them. The trees, the birds, the flowers, the bees make dua for them. So be careful of what you say about people who have devoted their entire life to calling to the truth. Also, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said oppression will be a darkness on the day of judgment. One of the things that Allah hates the most is for you to be unjust and oppressive to another. That includes animals and people. So beware of the supplication of someone who's oppressed by you. You brothers need to calm down. You brothers need to calm down. Like I was saying yesterday, maybe it's time that we close down these YouTube channels. These YouTube channels of young men and young women sitting around talking about Islam, bashing each other, destroying this ummah, maybe it's time that we shut them down. And the only way you guys can shut them down is to stop going to their channels, listening to them. But that ain't gonna happen, because as the law says in the Quran, we are criminal by nature. The human being is attracted to what's bad. The human being is attracted to what's dirty. We're attracted to slander. We're attracted to bashing other people. We like to see a fist fight. We like to hear people cuss people out and curse people. So that'll never happen. So Allah is the one that takes the matters into his hands. And that's why Allah says, whenever we as a nation transgress the limits of Allah, there will always be his wrath to follow. So since we'll never stop patronizing these young men and women who have made it a career on YouTube to slander and bash and cut the heads off other Muslims, Allah is taking it into his hands to send his war. Okay? So again, my job as a daya is to get us to see the finger pointing should be on ourselves, because we have deviated away from Islam in its truthfulness. We're nothing like the companions. Like I said, there were a lot of statements that Ibn Masud made that were incorrect about women. When he made those statements that were incorrect about women, the other companions didn't go and start slandering him, bashing him, calling him a kafir, an innovator, a deviator. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, what they did was go and correct him. You see the hadith of Aisha correcting him, telling him that a woman does not break a man's prayer by being in front of him. You see the hadith of Ibn Umar and Ibn Abbas telling him a woman does not have to cover her face and wear one eye. You see the other companions simply correct him, and that's it. That's it. Okay? So we have deviated away from that. We have deviated away from simply lowering our wing. Remember, Allah says the believers, who are the true believers? The true believers are those who lower their wing to their other brothers and sisters in Islam. That means they're patient and merciful with the Muslims. We show that harshness towards the kafir. What these young brothers and sisters on YouTube should be doing is taking their YouTube channels and using it as for the media, the medium that it is, to speak out against Zionism. That's what they should be doing. Not using this YouTube as a means of bashing other people of knowledge and other daya who are giving their views on what we should do. It's time to stop it. It's time to stop being cowards. Attack the people you should be attacking. Lower your wing to the believers. Okay? We have to stop this nonsense. And that's my take today. You know, I'm going to always give you guys my take before I get off into the real class. And that's my take today. Yeah, the people are not going to stop listening to these young brothers because, like I said, we like drama. It's the human nature. You love drama. Y'all spreading them videos around of some young angry man who doesn't really understand this religion bashing an older brother because an older brother gave his view. Okay, this is wrong. And that older brother is his elder. That alone is a sin. Astaghfirullah. They'll probably bash me too. We already show we don't have respect for Muslim women. We don't even respect our own women. They bash me all the time because I wear makeup when makeup is not haram. And the only makeup I wear is kohol. That's what the Prophet's wives wore. I get bashed too. You know, we don't even respect the women of our nation. So Allah has taken matters into his hands. And when he sends his wrath, he sends it. For those of us who believe in him, for those of us who've been living our lives trying to hold on to the rope of Islam to the best of our ability, his wrath is a purification for us. But for those of you who have deviated away from that and who have done a lot of injustices, his wrath is a punishment to you. You'll go out screaming. You'll go out crying like a little pig when that brother who you bashed, who has spent the majority of his life calling to the truth, he'll go out with a smile on his face. He who laughs last laughs best, always. Remember that, people. So now let's put and it's my job as a daya. Yeah, let's talk about it. It's my job as a daya to defend my brothers and sisters in Islam. That's your job, guys. For you guys in the peanut gallery, for you brothers in the peanut gallery that's passing that video around laughing and stuff, you're supposed to defend your brother. Even if there's somebody you don't like, you defend him because what's being done to him is wrong. We're supposed to defend him and keep it moving. Well, since you brothers ain't defending him, this woman has. Hello. And I'm keeping it moving. I may not know the brother or like the brother personally or whatever, but it's my job to defend because he is a daya. That's all he ever claimed to be, is a daya. And I'm a daya too. We're callers. We're messengers. We're messengers of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not messengers of Allah. There will be no more messengers of Allah, but all of us are messengers of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's our job to call to what the Prophet Muhammad called to. And when one of them is attacked, we all are. Because that brother whose video is being passed around, being slandered, it could be me. Probably will be me. And I hope people would come and defend me like I'm defending him. Because right or wrong, what he said, what you did was wrong. The fish make dua for him. Are they making dua for you? or are they making dua against you? Be careful what you say about people of knowledge, man. Be careful. Because even if they make a mistake, Allah forgives them because of their intentions and effort. But is he forgiving you? You're just a social media man. You're not a person of knowledge. For one thing, you ain't lived long enough to be of knowledge. Okay? You're just a social influencer. That's all. A social influencer, and you're influencing people, Muslims, in the wrong way. So are the fish making dua for you, or are they making dua against you? They making dua for him. And by the way, a lot of people have his opinion. A whole lot of people in knowledge share the same opinion he shares. So you're going to bash them all with your young, inexperienced self. All right. Okay. Let's put the PowerPoint up on the screen. Today, what are we going to do? We're going to take it back to the names of Allah. Take it back. Wala, Walbara. The names of Allah. Oh, okay. Did I do this right? Hold on. Let me put that down. Hold on. Hold on. I got to get dramatic. Okay, where is it at, y'all? Y'all see it on my desktop? The power. Oh, here it is. Names of Allah. Today, we're going to take one of the names of Allah, especially since we're dealing with so much fitna on the internet with brothers bashing other people of knowledge and other callers. And I don't see nobody defending the brother who got bashed. Not nobody of importance anyway. Well, I defended it. Hold on. I ain't of importance. I'm importance here, but somebody got to do it. Anyway, here it is. This is the name we're going to break down today. And I want y'all to think about this, because what we see going on in the world today, what the Zionists are doing to us Muslims and what the Muslims are doing to each other, like what they're doing to that brother, what they've done to that brother who gave his opinion and his view. And his view is shared by a lot of people in knowledge. This name is for you, the bashers, the ones who don't do like the prophet said we're supposed to do with each other. I want y'all to pay attention to this Arabic word. Y'all see this Arabic word? Sister Latifa, I want you to get on the microphone and read this word in Arabic, this name in Arabic. I made it big so you can see, inshallah.
Hey, inshallah. Al-Mumit.
Okay, say it again.
Al-Mumit.
There you go. This is a vowel of lengthening. This is the vowel of lengthening, so it's not Mumit. It's Mumit. And if it's a vowel of lengthening, you want to hold it for 2 counts. Y'all remember that, my beginner Arabics people. The vowel of lengthening means whatever that letter is, it's held for 2 counts. This is a meme followed by the yeah. So it's meet, 1, 2. In your mind, you count 1, 2. L, sukoon on the lam. L, that means you're going to stop on the lam, Sister Precious, and pronounce the L. L, L. You want to hear the lamb. L, mu. 1 count, because it's not lengthening. So 1, mu. And then meet. Since we're stopping on the ta here, we don't pronounce the vowel. Since we're stopping here, you just make the sound of the letter. You got that, Jamila? Jamila. Since we are stopping right here and not continuing, you just make the sound of the ta and drop the vowel. So it's t. It's t. It's t. You hear that, Brother Merard? It's t. It's t. It's t, because we're stopping. So Al-Mumit. 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 And what does it translate to in English? Let me explain to y'all again. If Dr. Asim, who is has a PhD in Fusha, thank you. May Allah bless you, Dramali. They text me and said, good job. Good job. I got a good job, Ifty. Prayers, no. I got a good job. Okay. Good job. Thank you. The Arabic words do not translate into English properly, but this is what they got in the book. And if Dr. Asim were here, he would tell you that this is really not a good translation of the meaning. But this is what we have as a translation of the meaning of El, which means the, Mumit. Mumit means here, bringer of death, the destroyer. I ain't talking about Conan the destroyer. We ain't talking about Conan. We're talking about Allah. This is one of Allah's names, the one who brings about death and the one who destroys. Ponder that for a second. We're faced with some difficult times. We're faced with difficult decisions. We're faced with difficult choices today. But there's one entity that is in control of all things. That is Allah. Hu Akbar. He's in control of everything. He sees everything. He hears everything that you brothers say on YouTube against each other. Okay? He's the one. All he got to do is say death, and it will happen. You could be sitting there holding your YouTube channel, speaking about how some brother is a kafir because he has an opinion that differs to yours. And as you do this, you go and die. It's happened. The bringer of death, the destroyer. He can destroy the earth. All he got to do is say, bam, the whole earth is destroyed. All he got to do is take one of them rockets that Israel's shooting towards Yemen. Yeah, that's still going on. And Lebanon, that's still going on too. And he can just take his finger and go, and those rockets go right to the United Kingdom. Bam! United Kingdom ain't too far. Bam! While you sitting on YouTube, bashing another daya because you disagree with what he's saying, because your emotions are so charged. You're so young. You're so angry. You're so ugly in appearance and actions. Okay? While you're sitting on your channel getting your million subscribers to listen to you rant and rave about how this person's going to hell because he got an opinion, that rocket, Allah can say, whoosh, that rocket go from Lebanon and turn around and hit the United Kingdom. And while you're making your statement, bam, you're blown up. It's going to happen one day too. Don't think it won't. It'll probably happen to you guys before it happens here in America. America gonna get it too. But you guys are closer. Have you brothers over there thought about how the rockets will hit you before it hits America? They're gonna hit us too. But they'll probably hit y'all first. Then they'll hit us afterwards. It's weird. The bringer of death. Allah is the one that brings it on. The destroyer. The destroyer of slander. That could be Allah's way of destroying it. He don't like you. He don't like you bashing each other. I'm going to destroy them all. Just make that rocket go from Lebanon to a flip over to the UK. Bam! They gone. Sick of it. Cleanse the earth. What does Allah say? I send war to cleanse the earth. Cleanse the earth of corrupt people. Cleanse the earth of bad people. I'm sick of them and their bashing. I'm sick of this YouTube influencing crap. So let's just start there. Let's end it there. They got a bigger following than the Americans do. They got a bigger following. They got more commotion going on there. So let's just flip it around. Bam, I'm sick of you. You're done. Now let's focus on America. Okay? This is how we ponder the names of Allah, guys. This is how the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taught the companions to ponder those names. You apply it to yourself. You American Muslims, let's talk about you. Hello, equal opportunists. I see your protesting on DC today. We got a lot of American Muslims protesting at the White House. I want y'all to take a look at those women. Many of them are Palestinian Americans. Many of them are Arab Americans. Many of them are African Americans. Can y'all count how many got hijabs on? When y'all look at the live scene on you, because it's on YouTube too. Y'all see all those Muslim women without hijabs on? Y'all see all those Muslim brothers who don't have beards? Y'all see those Muslims not dressed properly? Allah, the bringer of death. Allah, the destroyer. How long are you people going to continue to make a mockery of my laws? Dressing appropriately. This is a command from Allah. Growing the beard. This is a command from Allah. One thing about those brothers over there in the UK, they wear beards. American Muslims like to shave theirs off because they're ashamed. You're sitting here protesting against me, Allah could probably say. You're protesting against my Carter. I'm the one that willed this to happen. You're protesting against me. And you're openly, publicly letting the entire world know that your belief in me is twisted. That your belief in me is conditional. That your belief in me may not even be true because you're disobeying my commands. It's a command, an order to have a beard. It's an order for you women. Oh, you women who believe, when you leave the house, draw your veils, your hijab over your bosom. You women got your bosoms out. And oh, you women who believe, wear your jilbab, which means overgarment. You sisters don't even have on overgarments, many of you. So Allah can say, I'm sick of this. I am sick and tired of this hypocrisy. So he can take one of those bombs that's going to Yemen and decide, switch, and make that bomb come all the way across that ocean and bam, right there in DC. While you screaming and hollering, free Palestine, free Palestine, free yourself. Allah can say, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to free yourself. I'm going to take you out of your misery, take you out of your hypocrisy, so you can and bring your soul to me to meet me. The destroyer of slander, the destroyer of injustice, the destroyer of hypocrisy, the destroyer. That's Allah. Hello. Fear Allah. The one thing we're all supposed to fear is Allah. That's what the Prophet told the companions. We don't have the fear of him because we don't even understand his names. You should fear the fact that he can make them bombs hit you now, UK, hit you now, US, with your slander, your hypocrisy. Fear Allah. Y'all get it? That's how you ponder Allah's names, by imagining how Allah can send that name upon you. Hello. Scary, ain't it? So let's break it down. Hello. I tried to help y'all. Here we go. So, Allah is Al-Mumit, the bringer of death, the destroyer. How does Allah show us that he is this? How does Allah show us that he's the one that brings about death? How does he show us that he's the one that destroys? Every day. Go ahead. Who's going to start us off? This should be easy. Y'all see death everywhere. How does he show us? This should be easy. Death is around us. It's all on YouTube. It's all on TV. How does Allah show us? Go ahead, take that mic, people. This is an easy name. I don't have, what's wrong? Cat got y'all's tongue?
He showed us by wiping out an entire nation like we did, like what he did with the people of Noah.
Wait a minute, I couldn't hear you. Who is that? You going too fast, baby. Say it again.
He said he showed us by wiping out an entire nation like he did with the people of Noah.
Good job. He wiped out the entire nation of Noah. Good job. Anyone else? Thank you. I think that's Khadijah or Marianne, wasn't it? Good job.
That was Elijah, Muscle Man.
Oh, that's Muscle Man? Oh, he sound like the Bantus. Okay, mashallah. Good job. Kids always get it right. How else does Allah show us that he's Al-Mumit, the bringer of death, the destroyer? Go ahead, people. Let's get this over with. I got another class to teach y'all. Let's get on the mic. Hit it.
He shows us through times of the season when things are green and then they change to yellow and die off. So every year, like in California, without the rain, we see so many farmers suffering from the death of all their crops.
Good job. By causing nature around us. Good job, Ifti. This is an easy one. To die suddenly. They just suddenly die. Just start all of a sudden, you look at the trees and they start turning colors. They start dying. Wait a minute. To change colors and suddenly, good job, die. How else? Good job. How else does Allah show us? And by the way, are there any questions? Are there any answers on YouTube? If anybody can look on YouTube and if you can and read what they write, I don't want to miss them either.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Because I can't type and do it both. And I got to keep my eye on Kick because I'm banning people in Kick. Okay.
We have Sister Pamela saying, because you can see someone in perfect health and then passes away the next moment.
can be in perfect health, and then the next moment dies. Good job. Y'all on this. See what happens when look how y'all having a good, easier time with this word, because we're faced with it. When you see the signs, that's why Allah says, recognize his signs. When you see his signs around you, for those who believe, it causes us to ponder, to think and reflect. You guys are people who believe, inshallah, and you're thinking, you're reflecting. Go, how else does he show us that he's the bringer of death, the destroyer? Fresno, give him one. She baking my pies. Make sure y'all get y'all orders in for that peach cobbler from Fresno. Y'all know she baking mine today. It's supposed to be mailed out, I think she said tomorrow or Monday, something. And it'll come still hot and fresh in the box with my Sunnahfollowers cook.
We have a couple of answers on YouTube. Sister Jamila says he can change the weather from sunshine to hurricane and wipe the whole city out.
He changes the weather from sunshine to hurricane and wipes out an entire city. She sees that where she lives at. She lives in South Carolina, where it happens all the time. Good job.
Here's an interesting answer. Karima on YouTube says, we die every night when we sleep.
Man, that's beautiful. Allah takes our soul every time we go to sleep. Very good, Karima. Excellent. Any others? Or is this good enough? Okay, this is good enough. Y'all did pretty good with that. So let's look at what we got. Allah is Al-Mumit. He's the one who brings about death. He's the one who destroys. He shows us this. He's this. He's proved to us he's this. He wiped out the entire nation of Noah. He causes nature. He causes nature. I'm trying to change the word to better. He causes nature to change colors and suddenly die. A person can be in perfect health and then the next moment die. We lost a lot of speakers that way. One of the brothers that died, I forgot his name. He was Egyptian like me. He was fine and then he just died. He changes the weather from sunshine to hurricane and wipes out an entire city in a matter of moments, seconds. And he takes our soul. He takes the soul whenever one sleeps. So, good answers. So now the second part, this is how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught the companions the meaning of Allah's names. He didn't tell them to memorize them. He said memorization is nothing. Understanding is when you take what you memorize and apply it to your heart and act on it. And that only comes through pondering the names of Allah. So now that we've talked about how Allah shows us every day that he is the bringer of death, that he is the destroyer, how can we take this name of Allah and make it an attribute for ourselves, or make it of benefit for ourselves? So what you're going to do in this second part is take the first sentence. Let's start with the first sentence. The fact that you guys said that he wiped out the entire nation of Noah. So we know which one we want. The first one, he destroyed the entire nation of Noah. How can we make this an attribute of ourselves? Anyone? The fact that Allah destroyed an entire nation. Let me change it this. Allah destroyed the entire nation of Noah. How can I make that something of benefit or an attribute for me? Anybody? Anybody?
My way of thinking is the reason behind their being destroyed is because they disobeyed. They did not
the reason
obey.
behind.
So
Okay.
for me, I would always remind myself to stay in submission and submission to Allah, that knowing that Allah can take my soul at any time and destroy me.
That would be for part 3. This is the one y'all always have the problem with. It's the second part, an attribute, an action for yourself. He destroyed the entire nation of Noah. Think about that. You on the right way, but think about what you're saying. If you got it, but that's really 3. Make it 2. Make it how to make it an attribute for you. Think of what you're saying, but make it an attribute. Don't make it an interaction with others or an interaction. Make it an attribute for you, an action just for you. What's something that you can benefit knowing that Allah destroyed an entire nation? How can you make that a benefit and an action, an attribute for you that applies to just you alone, to nobody but you? You guys understand? Are there any answers on YouTube? This might be hard. I'm gonna start y'all off with this.
I can be mindful and I can be heedless of.
Not be heedless.
And
Y'all on the right path for number 3. Number 3, that's you doing the same thing. Ifti, take what you get ready to say and make it an attribute. A statement. In other words, a statement. Allah destroyed an entire nation. So,
and not do things that can destroy myself.
right, but give me an example. What thing? That's it. The kids, see how the kids is getting it, it's coming from their heart. You're right, but you have not the things. What thing? What thing about you needs to be destroyed? Look at yourself. Look at yourself. This has to apply to you and you alone. You got it. What about you needs to be destroyed? And that only you can do. Example, I will destroy any urges to slander another Muslim. Y'all see that? Personal. Allah destroyed an entire nation. How can I make that an attribute? You brothers in the UK, you can make it an attribute by destroying within yourself the urge to attack another Muslim. You see that? The second part is hard because it relates to you individually. And we all come up with different answers. For those brothers in UK, the fact that Allah destroyed an entire people because they were disobedient to him. Like I was telling Ifti, she's on the right way, but what is it? Get to it. He destroyed a whole entire nation for being disobedient. Look at me. Am I doing something that can bring about Allah's destruction upon me? Yes, I'm slandering other Dawah. I'm slandering and attacking other Muslim people. So I don't want that destruction to come on me. So I'm going to look at myself and destroy that urge. I'm going to destroy. When I get the desire, when I hear a brother who's a Muslim man or a Muslim woman give their opinion about something that I don't agree with, when the urge comes within me from my jinn to attack him, I'm going to destroy it. Not give in to it. Y'all see how to do it now? You understand now, Ifti?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that was UK brothers. But now it should be personal for you guys doing this. So now let's get back to it. The first part, the fact that Allah destroyed the entire nation of Noah, how can you apply that to yourself, Ifti? Look at yourself. What is it about you?
You know, I'm looking at Gaza right now and seeing how all these people are dying, you know, and being killed. And I'm sure, like you were saying earlier, that Allah sends war as a means of cleansing the earth of bad people, and Allah knows best who they are.
Right.
You know,
now, I'm going to tell y'all, Ifti is from Palestine. She's Palestinian, and she just got back here. She was there a few weeks ago. She just kind of made it back home. So this stuff really relates to her person. Those are her people. These are her people that she see dying every day. Okay? So that's why she's really pondering this. She knows her deen. How can she not be on that receiving end? But this is a personal question. We all going to have different answers. Like I said, if I was one of the scandal mongers in UK, I would take it like I need to stop slandering my brothers and sisters in Islam. Anybody else, what she thinks?
So going on with that idea, I would really check myself and being careful not to get so emotional and end up being falling into extremism or terrorism, or, you know, knowing that Allah can take me and wipe me out, wipe all these people out that are in the same situation. You know, their faith is truly being tested, but in there is extremism. And you have to fight that balance and not get caught up in the emotions, and know you're, you know, just being balanced in that faith.
Okay, good job. Okay, let me see how she said, I will destroy any impulses within myself that may cause me to transgress the limits of Allah regarding my emotions, and instead will seek the balance. Good job, Ifti. Will seek the balance between them. Good job. That's personal. Good job. And like I said, we all have different answers because we're all dealing with trials, different trials in life. Okay, so for her, the fact that Allah has proven to us that he's the destroyer, he's the bringer of death by destroying an entire nation. I will destroy any impulses within myself that may cause me to transgress the limits of Allah regarding my emotions. And instead, I will seek the balance between them. Good job. Anyone else? How would this one sentence affect you?
We have answers on YouTube.
Yeah, let's hear them. Yeah.
Sister Karima says, the earth is spacious, so move to a less corrupt country.
Okay, that's number 3. It has to apply to you personally. The fact that Allah destroyed an entire nation of people because of their disobedience. Okay, Iftis took hers to the fact that Allah is destroying an entire nation. I don't mean it. Allah is allowing war to happen to a certain group of people, possibly due to transgressions, not keeping the balance in emotions. Okay, so your answers have to relate to something within yourself that can bring about destruction for you. In other words, guys, something within you. Sister Karima, you're going to have to take a good look at yourself. See what is something within you that can bring your destruction if you don't change it. Y'all see how hard it is? It's hard. That's why the prophet said anyone that can understand the meaning of Allah's names, he can guarantee paradise. Because this is a journey, a personal journey. You're going to have to look within yourself and see what needs to be changed and change it. But you got to first admit to it. The hardest thing is for us to do is to admit that there's a shortcoming within us, that there's a problem within us. Those brothers in the UK, they have to admit that what they're doing is wrong, that they got a problem, that they keep attacking other Muslims. I got another text saying, good job. This is from my teacher. MashaAllah. Exactly. I'm trying. That's from my teacher telling me, good job, Layla. Make them think. He said, make them think. It's got to come from yourself, within you. What's some other answers?
Sister Pam.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
I was going to say, can you hold yourself accountable and try to hold your tongue about speaking out about people that you have no knowledge about? So
I don't know. Is that a personal thing with you? Now, don't go on to number 3.
Oh, okay.
Look into yourself and tell me, what is it that you need to change about yourself? Because if you don't change it, Allah can destroy you like he did the nation of Noah. Ifti already gave her emotions. I had to strike the balance, not allow my anger, not allow my hatred to cause me to transgress the limits of Allah. This is easy, but what's hard is y'all got to look at yourself and admit your problems.
Sister Pamela said, make myself aware of Allah's wrath and become more obedient in seeking his pleasure. Sister Sharmila said, keep or preserve the laws of Allah and Allah will preserve me.
Okay, let's look at those two since I ain't getting no better answers. Let's look at Pamela's first. Read Pamela's again.
Make myself aware of Allah's wrath and become more obedient in seeking his pleasure.
Okay. I will destroy. This is what I want y'all to do to help y'all come up with the answers. Since the key word is destroy, ask yourself, what is it about me I'm a destroy? Say, I will destroy. What is it about Layla? I'm going to share something with y'all. When I love deeply. When I love someone, this is why I'm not married too. When I love deeply. That person becomes the whole center of my existence after Allah. Allah is the first center of me. When I do love a man, that man becomes the second after the prophet too. Wait, let's just do it right, because y'all know me. I don't play with them companions either. After Allah, after his prophet, and after those companions, whoever I love becomes my center of existence. I put nothing, no one on this planet over him. Not my mother, not my father, not my children. That's why I'm single. Because in order for me to marry you, you got to be worthy of that. You have to be worthy of me to sacrifice my children for. Because the one thing that a child loves more than anything is her child. But I'll put my husband before I put them. If you worthy of it. Okay. That's something that I have to struggle with. That's a personal thing that I have to struggle with. I have to destroy within me that notion of putting a man over any human being on this planet. That's personal. Y'all see what I'm saying? You get it now, Mina? So when it comes to the second part, you have to look in yourself and see what shortcomings you have. That if you can't change and correct, it can bring about your destruction. If I don't change that, a man can break me. Y'all see that? And I can't be broken because I'm a dyer. So I have to have a husband that appreciates me for what I am, because I'll give him my world. I'll make him my world. And he can break me. So that's something I have to struggle with. That's why I'm not married. Okay? Until I can balance that out. So those are type of answers y'all supposed to give. Do we have any other answers?
Yeah, Sister Jamila says, living my life knowing that Allah can cause death if I'm committing a sin intentionally. So fear Allah and be mindful and careful how I live my life.
Okay, that's number 3. Let me see if I can make her answer an answer for this. An attribute for herself. That really doesn't apply. That's a sad sob story. Y'all see the example I gave you? You got to dig in your heart, Jamila. Dig in yourself. Pull out something within you that's bad, that needs to be changed. If I made the man the center of my existence, that's shirk. That has to be changed. You sisters and brothers got to dig. See why y'all can't be that person in paradise? Because they knew the names of Allah. Very few people went into paradise because of that. The prophet said it's impossible almost. That's why he said, I can guarantee you paradise, because most of you ain't going to be able to do this. You got to dig and do self-evaluation. Give me some better answers than that lolly, docky stuff. Come on, get personal. Everybody commits sins. I want to hear like I just gave y'all. I got to know that a man ain't worthy of being worshiped other than Allah. Hello, that's deep. Y'all better bring it out. Let's hit it. Women, wake up. Dig. What other answers did we have? Let's go back to Pamela. I was going to make hers because y'all ain't going to taking too much time on this. What was Pamela's answer again?
Hers was Pamela was, make myself aware of Allah's wrath and become more obedient in seeking. Okay,
her key word is obedient. Let's play with obedience. Maybe she doesn't obey Allah's laws. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't wear hijab. Maybe she's not praying. Maybe she's smoking weed, although I know Pamela isn't. I'm just saying, let's play on the key word here is obedience. Mine was love. Misplaced love. See how everything goes back to wala wa better. My problem is misplaced love. Because when I fall in love, man. That's why I stay away from it. Hers can be misplaced obedience. So what can we do with her case? Let's look at it. I will destroy. Ask yourself, what is it about you that you're going to destroy? Her thing is, I will destroy any impulses I get to deliberately disobey Allah. Now do y'all see how to do it? Ask yourself, start your sentence off with I will destroy. And what do you come up with? Her thing is I will destroy disobedience. Mine was I will destroy love. That's misplaced. Okay, come on, give me some stuff, answers now.
About I will destroy myself following desires or giving in to desires.
Okay. I will destroy any desires that may cause me to intentionally sin. That's what you should have said, Jamila. You see that? I will destroy any desires that may lead to me sinning. Okay? Any desires that may lead to me sinning. Okay, good job. Start your sentence off with I will destroy. That's easy.
Okay.
Can you say?
Go on.
Go ahead, Sister Latifah. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I will destroy my need to please other that might lead me into transgressing.
Okay. I will destroy the need I have to please others other than Allah. Put it that way. Will that get it?
Yep, that'll get it.
I will destroy the need I have. So that's a need that she may have. She may have the need to please others. Just like if I were to fall in love with a man, I make him my universe. He's like my magic man. I got to strike the balance. She's got to strike the balance. Y'all see, everything is well over better. A lot of us, we don't know how to strike the balance in our emotions. We don't know how to strike the balance in our needs, our desires. Okay, you did good with the first part. Let's look at the second one. What about the fact that Allah causes nature to change and suddenly die? Let's go to that one. Allah causes nature to change and suddenly die. How can we apply that to ourselves? This is personal. Allah, He causes nature to change and suddenly die. Look at yourself. What is it about you that Allah could change and make you, and you could, that you could, if you don't change? What is it about you that needs to change? And if you don't change it, if you die upon it, it would be sinful with Allah. Y'all see how to answer that part?
How about to say, like, I will not say things to like curse nature, to like you know how sometimes when it's hot, people say,
Who is that?
You know, the D word
is
is
that
hot.
talking?
Like they say, dang.
Is that Precious?
Can you hear me good or no?
Get off the mic. And let your children answer. This answer ain't got nothing to do with nature. It has something to do with you. Your children were doing good. It has to be with you. This second part of breaking down the names of Allah applies to you, not to a tree, not to nature. You use that as an example. The fact that nature changes and suddenly dies. How can you attribute that to yourself? This ain't got nothing to do about you respecting nature. You better learn to respect yourself. It's about you. Y'all get it? You, not about nature. It's about you. You. Okay, let me give y'all an example to start y'all off. Here we go again. Let's use the brothers in the UK. See, I want to take it personal to me, but I want to take it off of me and put it on the brothers because I don't want y'all to get all in Layla's business. But anyway, it's best to keep it on me. Let me keep it on me. I ain't got a problem with it. Hold on. The fact that Allah causes nature to change and suddenly die, how can I attribute that to myself? I gave y'all the example of love. Let me stick with that. I will take those emotions of love that transgress how they should be and cause them to balance them off. But that's a little bit, let me do it. Let me just make it look, let me write. Hold on, let me type. I will kill off any feelings of love that compete with those of Allah. Y'all see that? I will kill off any feelings of love that compete with those of Allah. This is the destroyer. So the feelings of love that compete with those that should be for Allah, I'm killing them off. I'm going to change them. I will change. Put it that way. I will change any feelings of love that compete with those for Allah. Y'all see how I did that? I will change the feelings of love that compete with those for Allah, and I'll put it in the third part. I'll make them balanced. So again, look within yourself. What is it about you that you need to destroy? Destroy those feelings of love that stand between me and Allah, or that compete with those for Allah. Come on, guys. It's hard, ain't it? I will destroy when my tongue attempts to slander or say something bad about another Muslim. I'll instead control it. Come on. This is easier. That's not as hard as y'all think, what they got on Facebook. Allah causes nature to change and die. I'm going to change what? Or cause what about me to die?
I'm going to change my thought that caused me to react in a way that's not befitting to Allah.
There you go. I will change the thoughts I have that may cause me to react in a way unpleasing. Good job, Fresno. To Allah. See, when you think about it, it's not hard to do. But it's hard. What makes it hard is This is what the prophet said. This is why he taught the companions to do it this way. Because you recognize your strengths and your weaknesses. This is causing you to look at yourself and see what you need to correct. I know I need to learn how to balance my love. I'm a fantastical person. I'm one of those women that do fall in love with love. So that's why I'm single, guys. Because I do fall in love with love. I believe in the fairy tales. I believe in that you jump, I jump too stuff. I wouldn't do it, but I believe in those love stories and fairy tales. So it's something that I struggle with when I do get married. So that's why before I marry anybody, he got to be worthy of that. He got to be someone that I do put on that pedestal, that ain't going to break me, that ain't going to destroy me. When I meet him, I'll marry him. Haven't met him yet. Okay? Y'all see what I'm saying? This is causing you to look at yourself and realize what your weakness is. Why do y'all think I put on the tough exterior? I pretend to be mean and evil, but I'm not mean and evil. I'm a pussycat. And everybody that knows me know. Latifah tell you I cry like a baby all the time. I'm very sensitive. Why do you think the children love me? Because children see through the facade. Children recognize the real you. I'm a nice, sweet, sensitive, caring, loving person. And I can be easily taken advantage of when I give my heart to you. So I got to put up a strong, tough thing. Layla, don't get close to me. Because if you get close to me, I'm going to melt and give you all of me. You have to look at yourself and see it. Come on, people, give me some answers here. This is real. Like Fresno said, sometimes she can think about a situation or a person to the point that can cause her to react in a way that's not pleasing to Allah. So she has to change that. One more. All I need is one more, and then we move to that next one. The young girls can't do it, huh?
I was trying to say that I will kill off the feelings of anger that may cause me to transgress the limits of Allah.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I will change my anger. I will replace my anger with better emotions. Okay, I'll just say that. I'll replace my anger with better emotions. Good job. So now let's go to the next part. The part that a person can be in perfect health one moment and then die the next. How can you apply this as an attribute for yourself?
I will watch my actions.
Good job.
Because I don't know. All I know is I'm going to die. I don't know when, how, or what time.
Good job.
I will
watch my actions to assure they are in compliance with the laws. Good job. This part should be easy, y'all. What else?
Knowing that my body, my health is a trust from Allah, I will take care of myself, take care of that trust. So my body goes back to Allah the way He gave it to me.
Okay, good job. We can do that. I will honor, because that is an amana, the trust between Allah and my body. Okay, and that's a big one because Muslims don't honor that trust. That's an amana. Your body is an amana. Your children are an amana. Your husband and wives are amana. These are trusts that Allah instilled upon us. We're going to be asked about the amana. Your body is going to testify on the day of judgment as to whether or not you took that COVID shot. Hello, you Muslims. How many of you didn't ever take the COVID shot? That's an amana. That's a treatment. I'm not talking about the boosters now. But the first two that came out, every Muslim should have had the first two vaccinations. Okay? Allah sent those two as a treatment. We should have taken them. How many of you have taken the flu shot? You're a person like me that has asthma. You need the flu shot because it will help you if you get sick with the flu. Your body is an amana. How many of you got high blood pressure and don't take your medicine? Allah sent the treatment for high blood pressure. You're supposed to take it for the rest of your life. If you're not taking your high blood pressure medication, you have failed, you have broken the amana between you and your body. The body is an amana, a trust. When you in that grave, it's going to testify that you put it there because you didn't care for it like you're supposed to. You didn't go get health checkups. You didn't get your teeth clean. You let your teeth rotten and fall out because you didn't clean them. Good answer, Ifti. All right. Any other ones for that one? Which one we are? Yeah, give me one more. One more for a person can be in perfect health and then die the next moment. What's this? Oh, here's somebody texting me with an answer. Okay. She said, oh, let me see how to put this in a way, good way, sister. Your answer really is for part 3. That's really for part 3, sister Kiana. Not for this one. Yeah, I know this is hard. You got to look at yourself. What is it about you? The fact that you can be in good health now and then die the moment. What is it about you that you need to destroy to keep that from happening? To keep that from, or should you die? You die in bad standing with Allah. I'll replace my anger with better emotions. I will watch my actions to assure they are in sync with Allah's laws. I will honor the trust between Allah and my body. Oh, that is 3. Okay, that's good. We got 3. Let's go to the next one. The fact that Allah, oh, that is it. Oh, we got one more. Okay, good. Let's go to the last one. Good job. We got 3. All I want is 3. Oh, that is it. The fact that Allah will change the weather from sunshine to hurricane. How can you apply that to yourself? Allah can change the weather from one moment to the next. How can you apply that to you?
I would say that Allah, I will change my character or personality from like a hurricane, be negative, to sunshine, something positive.
Good job. I will change my character. From that, I will change the dark parts of my character. Okay, I'll just keep it like that. That's good. Y'all see how she did that? I will change the dark parts of character and make them, the dark character. The bad characteristics. I will change the bad characteristics of myself. We can just say that. Good job. I will change the bad characteristics of myself. What else can you change about yourself? I will control my tongue, brothers in the UK. I will learn to control my tongue, brothers in the UK. What else?
That's what Sister Pamela said. I will change my speech to what is good for myself so that Allah loves me.
Good job. I will change my speech to that which is pleasing to Allah. Good job, Pamela. UK brothers, that's what y'all need to do. What else? Give me one more. I will change the bad characteristics of myself. I will change my speech to that which is pleasing to Allah. Here's one. I will make better, good job, sister. Better choices, good job. In life, good job. That's a good answer. Yeah, that's changing you. That's a good one. You did good, Sister Kiana. That's changing you. Yes. So, now we got one more, the last part of this.
I can change myself and not be prideful and arrogant with my achievements.
Yeah, that's character. That's good. That's character. Bad character. Okay, now let's do this last part of it. Last part, Allah takes the soul whenever we sleep. He's the bringer of death, the destroyer. He takes our soul whenever we sleep. How can you make that an attribute for yourself? Allah takes the soul whenever you sleep. How can I make that an attribute for me? I can't take nobody's soul. But what can I do? How can I turn taking a soul to an attribute for myself? Brothers of the UK, I will be more merciful when speaking. I will be more forgiving of other Muslims. And not destroy their reputation, because that's the same as killing someone. You brothers in the UK, be more forgiving of other Muslims and not destroy their reputation. Allah is the destroyer, not you. Allah is the destroyer, not you. Stop destroying other Muslims' reputation. I will not destroy other Muslims' reputations. Because that's what you're doing when you talk about another Muslim in a bad way. You're killing them. You're taking their soul. You're killing them. That's the hadith. To attack another Muslim's honor is the same as cutting off his head. I will not destroy other Muslims' reputations. Anybody else? Come on.
I was going to say something similar, but it was going to be had to do with gossiping, or not to gossip or speak ill of someone, because that's kind of like the same thing. Yeah, that's reputation.
Exactly. Exactly. That's it. That falls in the same thing. So you got it, 50. This is how we do it. You look at yourself, something within yourself that needs to be changed. I got to change my tongue. I got to destroy all that gossip. I got to stop hurting other Muslims with my tongue. Because I'm basically cutting off their heads. I'm taking their soul. Only Allah is the one that can take your soul, man. Why am I taking people's soul with my tongue? What else? Give me 2 more. Come on, guys. What else?
I would change, Fatma says, I will change my attitude from negative to positive. Sister Karima said, never give up hope. Allah is a turner of hearts.
Okay, none of this has to do with taking somebody's soul.
Jamila said, I will be respectful with my tongue when I'm around my parents and not to swear around them.
This ain't got nothing to do with taking anybody's soul. It has to relate to Allah takes the soul whenever you sleep. I will change my speech to that which is pleasing to Allah, because the tongue is like a sword. I will make better choices in life. I'll take that too, because you make the wrong choice, you can end up bloop. I will not destroy the Muslims' reputations. Again, the tongue is a sword. Okay, here's a good answer. I will indulge in actions of remembrance of Allah. So should I die when sleep, I die in good standing. Yeah, you can say that. This is good. This is good. See how she did that? Okay. All right. So that's 3 things. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Let me make this smaller. So I can move it up to the next one. Okay, let me make this one smaller too. So, okay, why is this like that? That shouldn't be there. Okay, this shouldn't be there. Get this out. This should be over here somewhere. This should be here. Why is that in there? Let's get, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. All right, this is the last part. The last part is the hardest part. You're going to take what you wrote here in the second part. Wait, make this black. And now apply it to how to enact it with others. The second part was about you on a personal level. Now, the third part is you and your interaction or relationship with others. How you can take the things that you came with, the bad things about yourself that you need to change. How can you change them and make them better things in your relationship with others? Let's start with the first one. I will destroy any impulses that may cause me to transgress the limits of Allah regarding my emotions. This should be easy. Let me make this one like this. Hold on, make it red. And take this off and make it black so we don't get confused. Okay. Okay, if I do destroy the impulses within myself that cause me to transgress in regards to my emotions, how will I enact that with others? That was my answer, right? So I can answer that. Let me put it out and type it. I will assure that when I love for the sake of Allah and within balance. Y'all see that? Since my problem is love, I will ensure that when I do love, I love for the sake of Allah and within balance. Anyone else with that one? Or nobody got anything to say about that one? Because that was mine. Let's go to the second one. I will destroy any impulses I get to deliberately disobey Allah. How can you enact that with others? Well, whose answer was that? Whose answer was that? Ifty's?
I think that, no, mine had to do with the balance and,
Okay, well, who was this? Come on, how will you enact that with others? Whoever said I will destroy any impulses I get to deliberately disobey Allah, that was Pamela. Pamela. So how will you enact that with others? I will assure that I treat my fellow brothers and sisters in faith the way I want to be treated. Because remember, your thing was destroying any impulses to deliberately disobey Allah. So how can you reenact that with others? Well, I will assure that when I come upon other Muslims, I treat them the way I want to be treated. That way I won't disobey Allah in my treatment of them. You see how I turned that into this answer, Pamela? Anybody else want to work with that one? Or y'all find it too hard? I will destroy any impulses to deliberately disobey Allah. I will assure that I treat my fellow Muslim brothers and sisters I will not be suspicious. Thank you. This is a sister texting me. This who is Kiana? Okay. I will not be suspicious of other Muslims. And instead, thank you, Pamela. I mean, Akaika with the sister. And instead, treat them the way I want to be treated. Good job. That's even better. Okay, what else? Let's go to the next one because this is hard and I'm wasting too much time. I will destroy any desires that may lead to sinning. Who came up with that answer? Whose answer was that? I will destroy any desires that may lead to sinning. Okay, if you do that, how will that impact your relationship with others? I will remind, or I will enjoin, this is me, the good and evil, not only with myself, but with those close to me. Y'all see how I turned that into this answer? I want to destroy any desires that may lead to me falling into sin. How can I enact that in my relationship with others? Well, I'm going to enjoin the good and forbid the evil, not only with myself, but with those close to me too. Let's look at the next one. Y'all making me do it all. It's too hard for y'all, huh? Y'all see that hadith now? Can't guarantee you paradise. See that? What about this? I will just, the T for this was you. You're going to do this one. I will destroy the need I have to please other than Allah. How can you enact that with others, Tifa? How can you take that change within yourself and enact that with others in your relationship with others? Latifa, do it.
I'm listening, but I'm struggling a little bit here.
You got it. You got it because you're speaking from your heart. So when you come upon others, instead of trying to please them,
I would work on trying to please Allah and not fall into whatever will be going on around me that's not pleasing.
See, it came from your heart. See how she did that? That's easy. When I do come in contact with others, what was it we said? I will assure my behavior is as Allah says it should be, and do what was you saying? And not succumb.
Not following what they were doing or what others are doing, or succumb to what others are doing.
To what others are doing. There you go. See how she, when you speak from the heart, that's why your answers have to be from your heart, from you. Y'all see, when I did it for the user UK brothers, I couldn't do it. But when I went back to the love for me, it came easy. This is hard because whatever answers y'all come up with is about you. That's why I'm asking whoever came up with that to tell me what you'll do. Okay? Because that was something that you need to work on. By the way, this is chapstick. This is not lipstick. This is stuff to soften your lips. I can't help it if Allah bless me with pink lips. Hello! Let's go back to the real. All right. Good job, Latifa. When I encounter others, I will assure my behavior is as Allah says it should be and not succumb to what others are doing. What others do. Good job. Okay, what about this? I will change any feelings of love that was me. And I already did it. So that means I did it already. I will change any feelings of love that compete with those for Allah. Yeah, we already said that. We'll maintain the balance. Okay, what about this one? I will change the thoughts this is you, Fresno. I will change the thoughts I have that may cause me to react in a way unpleasing to Allah. How can you take that, Fresno, and apply it?
By changing my thoughts, I will not react to others in ways that are not pleasing to Allah.
I will hold myself accountable before and after I will hold myself accountable in regarding how I react to others. Good job, Fresno. I will hold myself accountable regarding how I react to others. See how that came easy for her? Because it came from her heart. Who did this one? I will replace my anger with better emotions, Fame. How can you take that, Fame, and apply it to your interaction with others?
For that one, I will control my emotions around others by not transgressing their rights.
I will not transgress the rights of others and control my reaction to others. Good job, family. What about this one? I will watch my actions to assure they are following Allah's laws. Who gave that storybook answer? Was that Jamila? Jamila, how can you turn that into an action for someone, for others? That's the same answer that Fame gave. So let's move to the next one. I will honor the trust between Allah and my body. That's you, Ifti. Go ahead, Ifti. Your turn. How can you apply honoring the trust between Allah and your body in regards to others?
I not only for myself but with others, and reminding them to get health checks, to ask them how they're doing, and see if I can help them in any way in terms of their health.
Good job. See how that came from her heart and she answered that easily? I will remind others to get health checks and care for their bodies. I will also check on friends and loved ones to assure they are okay. Good job. That's one of the 6 things we owe another Muslim. Good job. What about this? This is brother, one of the kids, Precious. I will change the bad characteristics of myself. How can you incorporate that in your relationship with others? Also, that one and this one go together. I will change my speech to that which is pleasing. Okay. I will hold myself accountable both before speaking and before I speak and before I react, so as not to transgress my Lord. The next one, this should be easy. I will make better choices in life. How can you implement that in your relationship with others? I will hold myself. I will weigh my choices. I will weigh the choices I make in life to assure they are in sync with the laws and commands. Okay? I will not destroy other Muslims' reputations, and I will indulge in actions of remembrance of Allah. How can we incorporate that? That's the last one. Last ones, guys.
For this one, I want to say that I will give others the benefit of the doubt and not think the worst about them.
Good job. I will give others the benefit of the doubt and not think the worst of them. I will look to see the good in others instead of focusing on the things I dislike about others. Good job. So let's see what we came up with. This is it. Let me make this a little smaller. Okay, let me make it, see if I can make them all the same so I can read them. Okay, and then this one. Okay, Allah, He is Al-Mumit, which means the bringer of death, the destroyer. Let's break down his name. Allah, He destroyed the entire nation of Noah. He causes nature to change and suddenly die. A person can be in perfect health and then the next moment die. He changes the weather from sunshine. He changes the weather, and Allah takes the soul whenever one sleeps. So how can we make this name Al-Mumit? How can we apply it as a great attribute for ourselves, knowing that only Allah is the bringer of death, only Allah is a destroyer? How can I take this and make it an attribute for myself? Well, I can destroy or get rid of any impulses within myself that may cause me to transgress His limits in regards to my emotions. I will also destroy any impulses I get to deliberately disobey Him. I will also destroy any desires that may lead to me sinning. And I will destroy the need to please other than Him. I will also change any feelings of love that I have that compete with those for Him. And I will change the thoughts I have that may cause me to react in a way displeasing to Him. And I will replace my anger with better emotions. And I will watch my actions to assure they are following His laws. And I will honor the trust between Allah and my body. And I will change the bad characteristics of myself. I will also change my speech to that which is pleasing to Him. And I will make better choices in life. And I will not destroy other people's character. And I will indulge in actions of remembrance of Allah. So should I die when asleep, I die in good standing with Him. Good job. Y'all see that? That's how you can take the bringer of death, the destroyer, and apply it as good attributes for yourself. So now how can you reenact that with others? Well, I will assure that when I love for the sake of Allah and within balance. I will not be suspicious of other Muslims and instead treat them the way I want to be treated. I will enjoin the good and forbid the evil, not only with myself, but with those close to me. And when I encounter others, I will assure my behavior with them is as Allah says it should be. And I will not succumb to the bad that others do around me. I will hold myself accountable regarding how I react to others. And I will not transgress the rights of others and learn to control my reaction to them. I will remind others to get health checks and to care for their bodies. I will also check on my friends and loved ones to assure that they are okay. I will hold myself accountable before I speak and before I react so as not to transgress my Lord. And I will weigh the choices I make in life to assure that they are in sync with Allah's laws and commands. I will give others the benefit of doubt and not think the worst of them. And I will look to see the good in others instead of focusing on the things I dislike about them. That's Al-Mumit. That's Al-Mumit, the bringer of death, the destroyer. What we need to do as Muslims is take deep, hard looks within ourselves. Look at those characteristics. Look at those behaviors within ourselves that we need to destroy. We cannot destroy others because only Allah brings death, but I can kill those bad things about me. I only have control over me. I can kill those things about me that Allah hates, such as my tongue, such as my behavior, such as my desires, such as my reactions, such as the choices I make. I can destroy all of them that go against what Allah commands, and in turn make myself pleasing to Him. I can be the destroyer of the bad within me and replace it with what's pleasing to Allah. Y'all see that? Look how long it took us. It took us 2 hours, 2 hours to break down that one name. Now do y'all see why the prophet said anyone who knows the meaning of all those 99 names will get to paradise? Because it's a personal journey. It's a personal endeavor. And if we truly went through all those names like this, we'd be nothing but a believer. You'd be a person walking this earth that the angels would shake hands with if you could do this. The angels would shake your hand. I don't know any of us that can master this. All 99 of those names. But it's something that we all are supposed to be working to do every day as Muslims. Because if we try it, if just take one name a day and break it down like that, I can guarantee you'll become a better person, because I know I have. I've been deciphering these names for the past 35 years, and I have grown. 35 years ago, I didn't have the patience I have today. 35 years ago, I didn't have the control over my emotions that I have today. 35 years ago, I wasn't as intelligent as I am today. 35 years ago, I wasn't as laid back as I am today. Okay, and I still got a long way to go. But I'm better than I was when I first started learning the meaning of these names. Okay, and who did I learn how to break this down from? I learned this from my first 2 teachers, Sheikh Karadari and Sheikh Umar el-Ashkar. Those are the 2 that taught me how to break these names down like this. Umar el-Ashkar, may Allah bless him, forgive him of his sins, and Sheikh Karadari, who those same men slander. They slander him just like they do these other brothers. Nothing good to say. These young brothers got nothing good to say about the ulama. They slander them, and don't know nothing about these brothers. Subhanallah. They need to work on getting the knowledge these brothers had. Okay? Like how to break down the names of Allah. I learned that from those 2 personally, with a translator. And it was hard. They didn't speak English. SubhanAllah. All right, guys, I'm going to stop right here. Any questions on that name? Let me look. I can now look on the social platforms. Oh, we had 69 people here. Alhamdulillah. I'm just now looking on Facebook. I've been sitting here all this time. Woo! Okay, did you guys benefit? What about the people on Facebook and YouTube? I know this is for many of you. This is probably the first time many of you have ever heard Allah's name broken down like this. But this is how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught the companions. He taught the companions to break the names down the way I taught you. And like I said, I learned this from 2 of my teachers, Sheikh Karadari, may Allah forgive him of his sins, and Sheikh Umar al-Ashkar. With a translator, it was difficult for me, very difficult, but I did it. And then I got Sheikh Morsi. When Sheikh Karadari And Umar al-Ashqar had to leave. I had Sheikh Morsi, and Sheikh Morsi, who is still my teacher, helps, you know, took it over from there. All right. Any questions or comments? Okay. All right, guys, we have another class tonight. But y'all know what? I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm going to cancel that class. Number one, I didn't do the PowerPoint. Number two, I've been here for 2 hours doing this and I'm tired. I haven't eaten anything, and I haven't eaten nothing today. Yeah, and I want y'all to ponder this. Like Sister Pamela said, this is a lot for y'all to take in. You know, you hear people talk about the names of Allah, and they sit there and give lectures. This name means that. That's not how we do it. They have to break it down. This is a hands-on thing that we have to break it down together. Look around and see how Allah shows us he's that. Then how can you take that which you see and apply it to yourself to better yourself? And then how you can take what you see and apply it in your interactions with others. This is a hard thing to do. Yeah, so I'm going to cancel my other class tonight because this was too much. But also, guys, please support this Dawah effort. If you guys enjoy coming here to learn Islam and its truthfulness with the understanding of the companions, you enjoy coming here learning the way the Prophet taught, then please support us. We are a nonprofit organization. That means all of your donations can be written off. Next month is income tax here in America. You guys can write us off for your income taxes, your donations. So, you know, so please support us. And again, it costs $2,000 a month to run this website. And your donations, you see where they go. They go to this website, to the videos we make, the programs we're using, and all of that, guys. And it's the first of the month, and we only have, how much did we have in there? $300 in our account. We need donations. We're a long way from 2,000. So please scan that QR code on your screen and support us, guys. Please make donations and look at the blessings you're going to get. Whatever reward Allah is giving me and giving Sheikh Morsi and Dr. Jamali, because we're the ones behind this website, whatever reward Allah is giving us, he's also giving you. He will give to you, because we wouldn't be able to teach if you didn't keep us on the internet. And also, you're getting the reward for any Muslim or any non-Muslim that clicks on my video and learns anything from my lectures. Allah is going to reward you because you made that possible too. So please, guys, support this Dawah effort, you know, by scanning that QR code, or you can Zelle us by going to Layla, Laila, at Sunnahfollowers.net. That's the email address. And you can send a Zelle to us that way. And also, before I close out, let me share this. Don't forget the Sunnah Followers shop. I just added the Sunnah Followers soup bowl. Y'all see this? It's on sale. By the way, everything is on sale for like $20 or something. You can get the Sunnah Followers online soup mug. This is great for that serving with that Amina Fresno peach cobbler. Y'all know it's peach cobbler season. You can put your orders into Amina Fresno, and the peach cobbler that she makes is diet, and it doesn't taste diet. It's a special recipe that was created by Dr. Asim, who's a food scientist on our website. Oh yeah. You can eat her peach cobbler and not gain a pound. If anything, you will lose a couple of pounds. So order her peach cobbler today, and you can heat it up in the Sunnah Followers bowl. It's also chili season. You guys like chili? Hello, there it is, the Sunnah Followers chili bowl. Okay, it's on sale too. So I added that to the collection. And also for you brothers out there and sisters, you want a hoodie? It's cold now. Baby, it's cold outside. Hello, hit it, Tiba. It's cold outside. There's the hoodie. The Sunnah follower hoodie. It goes all the way up to 3X. This is the price for a 3X. The 3X is $79, but it's on sale too. Okay, you can get them from a small to 3X. You got the Sunnah Followers logo on the front and the Sunnah Followers logo on the back. And don't forget, for you coffee drinkers, we got the Sunnah Followers mug. Hello, 6 different styles, 6 different designs. Pick which one you want. They're on sale too. And don't forget the tumbler. This is the black and gold collection. Sunnah Followers, you drinking your hot coffee, you're drinking your hot tea, your hot chocolate. You see that Sunnah Followers and say, it's time for Layla. Hello, 6 o'clock, time for the lailanasheeba show. And by the way, we got clocks too. Don't forget about the clock. By the way, I got the clock on my wall. 6 different styles. This is the round one. I bought the square one. Sunnah Followers online. Hang it up in your office, black and gold. That way you reminded of what time the classes are. What time is it? Class time. And you know, life is all about taking a break. How many of you out there like to play bid whisk? Hello. I'm looking for a bid whisk partner, by the way. You want to pass that time by? The prophet said there's a time to laugh, there's a time to cry. You know, in between all the classes we do here, you might want to throw down. Had the sisters over. We can ready to play some partners, bid whisk, partner, spades. We got the Sunnah Follower cards deck. Hello, it's on sale for like $10 or something. There you go. You can order the Sunnah Follower cards. So that way you don't have to waste your time playing cards, because we are right there. You see lailanasheeba reminding you it's time to pray. It's time for the class. Black and gold, the black and gold deck, Sunnah Follower cards. And of course, you sisters out there, we got the totes, different sizes, medium and extra large. You can get the tote, the Sunnah Followers tote, or the cross bag. By the way, you brothers can carry it too, because it's black and gold. Or you put your books in it for college. Put your computer in it. It's your laptop. It's big enough to hold a laptop, guys. Get your Sunnah Followers cross bag or your Sunnah Followers tote bag. And it's good fabric, good material. A sister just sent me an email, Fresno. Somebody sent me an email saying that they ordered the bag and the bag is beautiful. Good quality. All of our stuff is good quality. And y'all know you like to go grocery shopping. We even got totes. Hello, for you single brothers. You need a tote to carry your groceries in? Hello, we got you covered here at Sunnah Followers. There it is. Let the world know. Solidarity. There's the Sunnah Followers. Come here and learn the deen while you put your groceries in the bag. Hello. And by the way, guys, just to remind y'all, we got some watches I'm making now. We'll be selling, inshallah, Sunnah Follower watches for the kids. They'll be in different colors and different designs where you can buy the kids some Sunnah Follower watches. Hello. Keeping it real. I got to come up with fundraisers. 70% goes to the company, but 30% comes to us. 30% of the profits help to pay our website expenses. So please support us, guys. You know, check out the Sunnah Follower shop. We got some nice stuff there, you know, and we even got cell phones. Oh, yeah. We got you covered on your iPhone, and we got you covered on your Samsung. Hello. Covers. We got the covers. It'll keep your phone from breaking. Hello. Check it out. So please, guys, just go to the Sunnah Follower shop and maybe you will see something, you know, that you like. And remember, it's all about the Dawah, you know, because your whatever you buy, you know, it's 30% of it will go to help pay our website expenses. Okay. Any other questions or comments? We got a lot of people in here. Any questions or comments before I close out? Yeah. Please support the Dawah effort. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on for a second. I got some questions here too. Okay, since you guys are behaving out, yeah, I'll take your question. Go ahead, brother. This brother on kick. Yeah. So go ahead. Okay. Okay, the brother's asking about the prayer here. He's saying that he goes to a masajid, and some of the brothers raise their hands and some of them do not. Okay, I want you guys to understand that when it comes to the prayer, there are some actions of the prayer that are obligations that have to be done. And then there are other actions of the prayer that do not have to be done, and your prayer is still accepted. And the average Muslim, if you were to ask them what are the sunnahs of the prayer and what are the pillars of the prayer, they can't answer you. Raising the hands is not a pillar of the prayer. It's a sunnah. So what does that mean? That means your prayer is still accepted whether you raise your hands or not. You got it? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed us to pray the way he prays. So that's what the sunnahs are. The sunnahs are the things that the Prophet taught us to do. And he said, because doing these things like raising the hand, like the placing of the hands across the chest, that's a sunnah too, brother. The reason we do those things is because they help strengthen our khushu'ah. They help strengthen our khushu'ah, our concentration during the prayer. For example, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever a person raises their hands and says, Sami Allahu liman hamidah, and Rabbana wa lakal hamd, it pushes the shayateen back. There's another hadith that says raising the finger. If you raise the finger up and down, that finger becomes like an iron bar that holds the shayateen back. In other words, these are things that prevent your personal jinn from disrupting your prayer, from disrupting your concentration. So that's why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam highly encouraged us to perform the sunnahs because they help to strengthen your concentration, your khushu'ah, and all of that. Do you understand, young brother? So you should raise your hands. The way so many of us are just easily distracted, we should do whatever we can to keep our prayer strong. So if you can raise your hands, you should do so. And I'm going to tell you something else. Imam Malik. A lot of people say Imam Malik did not raise his hands. Well, there's a reason for that. Imam Malik was unable to raise his hands because his hands were broken. He was in prison and he was beaten to the point that they broke his wrists and broke his hands. So he could not raise them anymore. Okay? But even still, we don't follow the sunnah of Imam Malik. We follow the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Prophet Muhammad said, pray as you see me pray. Okay? So the sunans, one of the sunans is the raising of the hand. Yes, there's many sunans. And just since he asked this question, guys, who can tell us what are some more sunans of the prayer? What are some more sunans of the prayer? Who can tell us some more sunans of the prayer? We talked about this. Let's see how good your memory is. What are some more sunans of the prayer? Anyone? Give me another sunan.
Saying Ameen after the Fatiha.
Yeah, how many of you knew that? Saying Ameen, that's a sunan too. That means that even if you don't say Ameen, your prayer is accepted. Ameen is a sunan of the prayer. It's not a pillar. What's another sunan of the prayer? Anyone?
Supplication right after the first takbir.
Say it again, I'm sorry. Do what?
Like this, the opening supplication right after the first takbir. Like when you open the prayer, then you say that supplication before the Fatiha.
Exactly. The opening supplication is also a sunan of the prayer. That means your prayer is accepted whether you pronounce the opening supplication or not. Good job. Karima said tasliming to the left. Good job. Good job. Giving the taslim to the left is another sunan. That means that your prayer is accepted whether you give the second taslim or not. What's another sunan? Good job, Karima. What's another
Placing your
sunan?
hand over the chest.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said placing your hand on your chest.
Okay, placing that right over the left across the chest. Exactly. That's another sunan of the prayer. What else? Good job.
The first tashahhud.
Good job. The first tashahhud is also a sunan of the prayer. Good job. What's another sunan?
Reading any Quran first after the Fatiha.
Exactly. All you have to do is recite the Fatiha. You don't have to recite any other Quran. Period. So if you choose to recite another surah after the Fatiha, that's conditional. That's your business. Your prayer is accepted with just the Fatiha. Good job. What's another sunnah?
When you're like in the bowing and prostrating, saying Subhana Rabbil A'la or Subhana Rabbil Azim more than once.
Exactly. Those are sunnahs too. The supplication when bowing and prostrating, those are sunnahs too. Good job. Any more? What about this, guys? The opening takbir, is that a sunan or a pillar of the prayer? Is the opening takbir, when I go Allahu Akbar, is that a sunan or a pillar?
That's a pillar.
Why is it a pillar?
The Prophet said that's what begins the prayer.
Exactly. Remember that, guys. That first takbir is a pillar. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the prayer opens with Allahu Akbar, that first takbir. And how do we close the prayer? How do we close our prayer or end our prayer?
The taslim to the right.
Exactly. The taslim to the right closes the prayer. Good job. Believe it or not, most Muslims would not be able to tell you guys what are the pillars or the sunnahs of the prayer. Just like this, Answer this question about the prayer. What do I do if I make a mistake like I pray too many rakats? What do I do if I realize that I made an extra rakat that I shouldn't have made? What do I do? What do I do? I realize I made 5 rakats instead of 4 rakats for dhuhr. What should I do?
You make 2 sujuds after you taslim out of your prayer.
MashaAllah, exactly. Most Muslims don't know that. If you realize you made more rakats than you were supposed to, you give the salam. And after the salam, you do 2 prostrations. That will take away whatever extra you did. Y'all understand that? What about this? You finish making your prayer. Your prayer is over. You finish, you walk away, and you realize that you forgot to recite the Fatiha in the 2nd rakat. What do you do in that case? What happens?
You have to do the whole prayer again.
Why?
Because you miss the pillar of the
Good
prayer.
job. Exactly. If you realize that you did not recite Fatiha in one of those rakats, you have to make the entire prayer over again because Fatiha is a pillar. What about this? I finished praying and I realized that I forgot to say Simi Allahu liman hamidan, Rabbana wa lakal hamd. What do I do then? What do I do then? I realize I forgot to say Simi Allahu liman hamidan, Rabbana wa lakal hamd. What do I do then? Anyone?
You can just do 2 prostrations of forgiveness before you taslim out.
I think that you just leave the prayer alone because it's not a pillar.
Exactly. That's not a pillar. Like we just said, that's not a pillar of the prayer. So if you walk away from your prayer and realize, wow, I forgot to say Sami Allahu liman hamidan in the 2nd or 3rd rakat. So what? You don't remake it because that was not a pillar. The only time that you have to do the prayer over after you salam out is if you forgot a pillar. You brothers understand that, you young brothers? So the only time that you redo your prayer after you have walked away is if you realize that you forgot a pillar, because the prayer is not accepted without the pillars. Y'all understand? But if it was a sunan, you don't have to do anything because your prayer is accepted whether you did it or not. Okay? What about this? You go to the masjid to pray with the imam. You end up joining the 2nd rakat, but you missed the 1st rakat. What do you do? What do you do? You join the imam when he's in the 2nd rakat.
After the prayer is over, you don't salam out, you get up and make that and then salam out.
Exactly. If you join whatever rakats you missed, when the imam gives salams, you stand up, you don't salam. You get up and make whatever rakat you miss. What about this? You go to the mosque to pray with the imam. He's bowing in the 2nd rakat and you join in. Do you have to do anything then? I mean, not the 2nd. He's bowing in the 1st rakat. You go to the mosque, the imam is in the 1st rakat in the bowing position. So you join in. Is there anything you have to do?
No.
Yes. When he cussed him out, you just get up and you have to say Al-Fatiha.
Exactly, Fresno. You have to read, when he salams, that rakat does not accept it. You have to make a whole nother rakat, because there is no prayer without Al-Fatiha. You missed Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha is a pillar of the prayer. Without Al-Fatiha, and most Muslims miss that. They don't realize. The Prophet said the rakat.
Yeah, they think they caught the prayer because he was in violence. So
right.
They thought they caught it.
They thought, but it's not. It's the Fatiha. You have to catch the rakat. The rakat is caught at the Fatiha. Rakat begins with the opening takbir. Okay?
You know, that's good, Layla, because, yeah.
A lot of Muslims don't get that. They done forgot that they missed the Fatiha. You got to make that rakat. Yeah, Fatiha is the pillar. Sami Allahu liman hamidan is not. The first tashahud is not. But Fatiha is a pillar. The second tashahud is a pillar. How many of you Muslims don't know the tashahud? You better learn it, because that's a pillar. You have to learn the tashahud, guys. Atayatu lillahi. You have to learn that. Just like you have to learn Al-Fatiha. Because these are pillars of the prayer. And the Prophet taught us how to pronounce the Fatiha and the tashahud. So if you are Muslim and don't know the tashahud, you in some trouble. Where your prayers be? And our prayers are not in English. They're in Arabic. Al-Fatiha was not revealed in English. English didn't even exist. It was revealed in Arabic. Tashahud was not revealed in English. It's in Arabic. You have to learn those two things in Arabic. Your personal supplication can be in whatever language you speak. But everything else in the prayer should be in Arabic, because the Prophet taught us how to say it in Arabic. Everybody got it? All right. Any other questions? Good questions, little brother. I'm proud of you. He said, thank you, Sister Layla. You're like a mother to me. Alhamdulillah. He said, make dua for my mother. My mother doesn't pray. Don't tell your mom's business. Hello? Keep your mom's business between her. Don't tell your mom's business, brother. Just make dua for your mom. Make dua for your mom, okay? Dua is the weapon of mass construction for the believer. All right. Okay, guys, I've been sitting here for 3 hours. I am so hungry. I have got to eat something. And inshallah, don't forget tomorrow, we at 6 o'clock, at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock. The Sunnahfollowers Kids program will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be doing the hadith with the kids, and also Surat al-Rasul, the story of the Prophet Muhammad, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have my 6 o'clock class. We'll continue with the second section of chapter 14 on diluting wala wal bara. Okay? And then tomorrow we'll do the lawful and the unlawful in regards to land. It's kind of boring, so y'all didn't miss nothing today anyway. All right, so I want to thank everybody for joining, and please support this Dawah effort, and please share my YouTube channel with all the Muslims on your list, because we need to get our subscribers up so we can start making the money to pay for our website without begging for donations, okay? I want everybody to remember to make dua for yourselves, to make dua for your families, and then make dua for all the believers on earth, and ask Allah to keep us all firm in our faith, firm upon Siratul Mustaqim, and ask Allah to give us all the ability to accept his qadr, whatever it may be, and give us the strength to endure it, whatever it may be. Ameen. All right. The Zoom room is open. If you got any other questions, you can join me in the Zoom room. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Okay.